by coming out with some tigers here. They're spawning on their fire, which is actually very brutal. But we're knocking out T-34s. That's one. That's perfect. And then our Tiger Führer with 2 regular Tigers still brings it to 1 veterancy on all of them, and that is a shot. Now we're going to have to start pushing up, get some terrain back. Alright, howdy boyos, welcome back to more Steel Division 2. It's been a little bit since I did a Steel Division 2 video where I guess I wasn't playing with Vulcan, where we tried one of the historical missions, but today we are back into a good old regular PvE Steel Division 2 game. Now today is actually pretty cool because Burning Baltics, the latest DLC for Steel Division 2, just came out, which has 8 new divisions, 4 for the Axis and 4 for the Allies, and including some very famous ones. Like, for example, here today I am playing as units of the Grossdeutschland Division, and they have some really awesome stuff. Just to give you an idea, this is a Panzer or armor division, and I'm only bringing 2 cards of Panthers. You can get 5 cards of Panther A's in this deck. I think there's 4 cards of Tigers. We get some awesome 150mm artillery Hummels, and your infantry is all marked with GD for Grossdeutschland, and we get some really awesome infantry here in the end with the Grossdeutschland Sturmgruppe, who have MP44s and Panzerfausts, and my personal favorite, which is sort of an upgrade from this unit in my personal opinion, the Grossdeutschland Sturmgruppe MG, or MG I think is how you pronounce it, where they drop one of their MP44s for an MG42, and they kind of lose some anti-tank firepower. They drop their Panzerfaust for the Hauptladung 3. So, awesome stuff to look forward to in this video. I'm playing alongside the other 3 new Axis divisions, which we'll obviously get to at some point in the near future. And we are playing against all 4 of the new Soviet divisions, although I think one of them is actually an Estonian division. A couple other things before we go into regular time here. One big thing that they did is they now have... Oh, our Spade Troop needs to get around this corner. They reduced and messed with the ranges on most units. So any gun that is 88mm or bigger now still has their 2,000 meter range. This also, however, includes, I believe, the long 75. Ooh, get out, get out, get out, get out. This also includes the long 75 found on the Panther. And then it starts going down. For example, the T-34-85 has 1,750mm range, meter range. And it goes all the way down to 37mm guns or smaller, who are now limited to, I think, either 1,250 meters or 1,000 meters. The whole range upgrade is still really new to me. I haven't really looked into it too much. I kind of want to be a little surprised. But I noticed it right away, for example, on the PaK 75 or PaK 40, how the range here has been decreased to 1750, which actually, if we look at the APCR for most units is actually also even has lower range than the base range by another 250, as you could see here. With that being said, we are going to go to regular speed. Hope you guys enjoy the game. If you have any questions, obviously, as always, feel free to ask them in the comment section. I haven't really messed around, like I said, with the new setup of the way it works now with the new ranges, so I'm probably going to make some worse than normal mistakes on how my stuff gets into position, because I'm just not really used to the new ranges yet 100%. But I felt like, in general, what I saw on the internet, especially the Discord for Steel Division, that lots of people were taking this pretty well, the range update, that is, or range change, I suppose. So, I don't know, I hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope I'm not going to make some horrible mistakes. We have the T-70 Razvedka coming in. We have our new Aufklärungspanzer 38T, which I think means that it's from the Czechoslovakia, well, former Czechoslovakia, I guess current day Czech Republic, or Czechia, I believe it's there now called, and Slovakia. But this is not a Panzer 38 with that 37 mil on it. This has it looks like almost a 222 turret, the 20 millimeter 222 turret on top, which is really cool. And then here, it looks like we have infantry. We have, I think, the Latvian division next to us. It looks like we're actually fighting the Estonians. So Burning Baltics includes some new nations, though they aren't necessarily new nations per se. They are, well, they're new nations, but they're not marked as their own nations. Oh, KV-1S coming into range of our PaK-40. Penetration percentage of 64%, getting a good direct initial hit. Bounced off the front. Second round incoming. Oh, lots of suppression on this KV-1S. PaK-40 loading rounds and rounds. That's a hit. And now it's also getting suppressed by my 20 millimeter. Let's pull him back. Okay, never mind, never mind. We knocked out 2 KV-1Ss. That's perfect. I think it might have been my Sturmgeschütz who knocked out a KV-1S on this side. Let's get some infantry coming up on this right side, however, because as you can see, our Latvian units do need some help. Could try to do this with our Sturmgeschütz. In Phase A, I really went for a very basic, low availability, high quality, only one card of 3 Sturmgeschütz 3s. But I figured in Phase B and C, we'll be getting such awesome reinforcements, I don't really have to worry about that. So the Sturmgeschützes that I'm getting in Phase A, I get 3 of them, but they're all double vet. Now, what I should actually be doing is get a commander out here and try and get that Sturmgeschütz to level 3. Let's take a look. I know that at least 1, if not 2, of the enemy opposing divisions, I guess enemy opposing is sort of a... there's a word for that. It's like... I'm basically saying it twice, but 2 of the enemy divisions do have IS-2s, but I don't think they are available to them until Phase C. So we'll bring up our Möbelwagen, which I think someone said this means like moving vehicle, like, you know, when you move, like you rent a moving truck. Like, apparently that's what this translates to. But I really prefer vehicle-based anti-aircraft in this game because they have a little bit more armor, because enemies do tend to obviously artillery your anti-aircraft guns. And also it carries like 2.5 times more ammo, and it's only 20 more points, because a base 37mm AA gun that comes, right, you know, just with the platform, 80 points, has like half the ammo, and doesn't have the mobility once you obviously, you know, dismount it. And this thing has 50 millimeters of armor. I think it's a Panzer III chassis with the 37mm on top, which is just great. Our Panzergrenadier are moving up. We're trying to get them into this next tree line, as the enemies are bringing up some Su-85s. Let's set you there. Let's get another one of these Panzer 38 recon tanks. Infantry on the right side. We'll send you up to help the Latvians. Or is it Lithuanians? Now I'm trying to... Oh, actually it might have been Lithuanians. Super sorry to the Latvians who thought they're in the game. I think they're actually Lithuanians on the German side, and then Estonians on the Soviet side. Sturmgeschütz still in a good position, gets eyes on some, oh god, try to pronounce that word. It's flamethrowers. we'll just call them flamethrowers. So I was thinking, right? I was thinking about this quite a lot actually, and let's follow you back out of that. Let's get them to artillery that Maxim truck. I was thinking about playing some Steel Vision, and then this obviously dropped. So, oh wait, why aren't you guys not moving? So this dropped, and I didn't actually end up doing what I was going to do. But my initial idea was to play some Steel Division, you know, where I'm just playing the game, but I'm not recording it like this, but I'm not recording it. And then after the game is over, I would go back and record it from a sort of more cinematic like look. Like I would get low to the ground, and so, you know, you guys could see everything a lot better. Personally, I think I really like that idea, and I really want to do it at some point. Though obviously today we're doing a live gameplay because I figured a new DLC is out, and I really wanted to talk about some things. But yeah, maybe in the next video for Steel Division. It kind of depends on what people think about that idea in the comment section. But I think it could be really cool where I'm just playing a game and I'm just playing it, you know, before I record. Then I go into the replay and I can get all these cool... Oh, that was an ammo rack explosion on this Panzer III Führer. I think that would actually be really cool. It would be definitely cool from a video making perspective. So maybe I'll consider doing that here. Now I've called some of these Panzergrenadiers in with this awesome Flak 38. So I think it's both a regular ground aim 20 mil and also an anti-aircraft 20 mil. So it only costs like 15 points to get this. Oh, it's 30 points. I lied. It's 30 points, but you get an anti-aircraft gun. And because I got these guys at because it's next to the leader, it gets an extra star. So you basically get a free 2-star anti-aircraft gun, which is actually pretty good. And it's also good against, obviously, against infantry and enemy light vehicles. I guess our Befehlstiger has pushed up. We got all these mortars to be level 2. Maybe what we'll do, right, we'll smoke the town a little bit. Like right there. I do like these new things. It makes it a lot easier to see what's happening. I guess we should get some more infantry up here. KV-1S is going to be kind of an issue for us, especially right now. Let's get a Sturmgeschütz, because we do need another one. You can just keep this Stug over here and get a squad of infantry against one of these buildings, perhaps. Okay, let's see if we cleared that Maxim truck. Oh, it looks like we did. There is definitely a wreck burning here. So perhaps we can... those might be the flamethrowers or some... Oh yeah, it's the flamethrowers. I can't pronounce that. Lihikiat. Probably going to be laughed at in the comment section trying to pronounce that. Alright, let's not mess with the KV-1S, because we can't. Because I'm not... Ooh, good hit from the Sturmgeschütz from the flank of that KV-1S. Now it has to rotate towards us. Oh, we're missing it a little bit there. That's alright. Our other Grossdeutschland Grenadier are pushing up. We are almost in Phase B, by the way. Oh, let's see if we can get our 20 mil to engage this infantry. We do want our Sturmgeschütz to be coming up here. I'm going to keep this one here so we can kind of cover that flank. We'll move up our Panzer, or Aufklärungspanzer, which just literally means recon panzer. We made them surrender. That's good. Well, is that sniper perhaps in that building? Smoke here doing some good support for us. Doesn't allow the enemy to see into our... doesn't see our units. These Lehik Yahad are being destroyed by our Grenadier. So is the leader unit. Now we have a Kuli Purid. That's just a full-on assault squad with PPSHs. Oh, and I lost my Recon Panzer 38, which I kind of saw coming. See if we can push up our infantry some more on this town. New Grenadiers have arrived. Phase B, please, so we can get some Panzerfausts. I totally forgot I have Panzerschrecks, and these guys come in some really awesome new machine that I totally want to... Oh, we're getting a little bit bullied here. I do want to check that out in just a second. Okay, let's pull these guys back just a little. There's no point in finding a half-track, for example. Oh, get back. Okay, we're good. My pack still alive? Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, let's get you in this building. Infantry pushing up into the village. We just need the Sturmgeschütz to come in here, and I think it would be able to just blast these KV-1s from close range. But here we go. Take a quick second to slow down time. So this Panzerschreck unit, it looks awesome, by the way. I got to also call in the SDKFZ 251-21, that's a whole mouthful, which comes with the drilling or triple MG151. The MG151s are actually aircraft cannons, as far as I'm aware, used here in a triple turret setup to engage, I believe, not just ground, but also air targets. Yes, because it has the bullets, which is a reference to the anti-air capability of it. But this thing will just blast enemies with anti-aircraft guns, basically, that you would normally find on... well, stuff like the BF-109s. Some of the Fuckwolves had MG... I think MG-121s are the 20 mils, and then MG-151s are the 15 mils. Honestly, it's really cool that they just have a freaking like aircraft guns on top of a on top of a half track. Our 20 mil here gonna work over. That is awesome. Getting some suppressive fire to that field. Okay, we do need to get some more defenses going in. Maybe time to get some Tigers out in this field, backed up by a Tiger leader. Or Tiger leader. We can just kind of hold this field. Should be relatively easy, I think. Deploy here. Maybe we'll get a leader. Oh, this Tiger could probably cover it, really, but maybe we should get a leader, just a single leader for our pack gun, because right now it's only at 0 stars, and it'll go to 2 stars because it'll get the Befehlstiger will upgrade the leader, and then the leader will upgrade the pack gun. All right, we have some Panzerfaust infantry that have arrived into town, so perhaps we'll send 2 Grenadier, 1 Panzerfaust, 1 regular over there, Panzerschreck, and we can just kind of send more infantry here. It looks like my allies have really given up on this flank. Planes on the left. So we're very poor on the planes in this division. You only have access to a Focke-Wulf with the regular, you know, anti-air loadout, the air superiority fighter Focke-Wulf. You have a Focke-Wulf with a couple of bombs, which again is meh, not really anything really, you know, write home about. But what you also get in this is the Stukas, and the Stukas, you can get 4 of them in Phase B for just like no veterancy. And these guys do carry a 250, which I always thought was kind of relatively alright. We can probably actually bomb maybe this Razvedka or some of the infantry around here, but let's take a look over here. Oh, it's MG151-20, that's the 20 mils, my bad. I thought it was the MG121s. Let's push up these infantry. Have a short push up, we'll get some more infantry coming on this right side. Stuka, perhaps. Oh, we just destroyed the. Oh, did we destroy anything? I don't know actually. So let's just Stuka go. Oh yeah. This is the D5, which also comes with 2 heavy or 4 small bombs and then 1 bigger bomb. Don't know if we actually hit anything or if those guys are sort of disengaged. Our Tigers, however, have arrived. We have Lettische, which I think is German for Lithuanian. Hilfspolizei, or well, auxiliary police. It's so cool. It's so damn cool. Look at how detailed this game is. You can freaking see their little arm patch and their flag. That's so cool. But now I'm not sure if these are Lithuanians or Latvians. And now people are going to be super upset that I don't know the difference. And you're totally right. You should be upset because I'm an idiot. But okay, perhaps. Oh, those guys are getting destroyed. Let's get some guys with Panzerfaust into that tree line on the left. There was a flamethrower unit pushing on my Grenadier. So maybe if we pull them back just a little down this ridge, those guys do push the forest. Look at MG42. We have a T-26 Komroti, a T-26 in 1945. That must be a horrible job. Let's be real here. No one wants to be the no one wants to be in the T-26 in 1945. Watch this pack gun. Watch this pack gun. Boom! Double star. That's awesome. Our Tigers will start pushing you forward. We have an Aufklärungspanther D, which is D, or Day, I think, if you're talking German, which means it's a recon panther. MG42 has eyes on. We'll push the Aufklärungspanzer 38 forward again to try and get eyes on these infantry pushing across the open. Infantry is going to be pushing in front of the Tigers. Möbelwagen, perhaps we'll push you into trees over here so you have a little bit more sight range. Okay, and then Spättrupp, push it to the corner here. Okay, looks like my infantry have arrived. Be nice if we could push those infantry up a little bit. Here's the drilling, engaging targets down the road. Do have a KV-1S to deal with still. Now, if we could figure out a way to get this Panzerschreck, what's the range? Panzerschreck range 250. Oh, that's a Dushka heavily being engaged. Let's pull him out. The 251-21 is engaging it. That one is destroyed. We have a 37mm AA gun over here. Almost an AT gun. We do want to knock out this enemy KV-1S here. There's a BA and another KV-1S at the end of this city. Maybe if we pushed into this corner, we could just knock out some of the enemy infantry here. Or enemy vehicles. Let's take a look here. Our infantry, guess what? You're going to get out here and move into the forest while we push you back out. Our Tigers went from 0 stars to 2 stars because of the Tiger Führer. And then obviously the Befehlstiger, which is giving the Tiger Führer the extra upgrade, which is just great. I guess what we could do, we could smoke. Why don't we smoke one and then smoke the other, and then we could just push up. We'll get a support truck over here, Let's take a look. What do we have? Air. We have more Stukas we could technically call in. Maybe we can just bomb this KV-1S. That would be super awesome. And then the smoke's going to start coming in. We could bomb that. I kind of feel like I could easily not bomb it and just use the Panzerfaust, but isn't bombing it way more fun? It's way more cinematic. Oh, that's a hit. Okay, let's see if we can deal with that anti-aircraft gun. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's snipers. Okay. Oh, look at that. We're hitting the 37 mil. Stukas dropping bombs. That's not a kill. That's not a kill either, but our infantry can now push up. We have that smoked. We're pushing up to the corner or the edge of the village. Okay. BA-20 getting some hits. Oh, one of our Stukas got destroyed, but this... Okay, that's kind of annoying, but that Yak is getting hit a lot by my Möbelwagen from all the way back here. Okay, I'm surprised we haven't knocked out this KV-1S that's retreating. And now we're talking. Oh, this thing is just out of range of our Panzerschreck, so I don't know if we can. Oh, our Sturmgeschütz got one, but it's about to. Oh no, never mind. It can't see this other one. Panzerschreck? No, that was a little too risky. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, Sturmgeschütz! Please don't tell me you're gonna miss. Oh, perfect side shot. Look at the BA-20 is bound to get destroyed by this 20 mil because it only has a little machine gun on it. It did cause some damage to my infantry push there. Those sad Panzerschrecks. That was not the best idea that I could have had for them there, I don't think. Okay, we have Kommandeur. Oh, that's an actual command unit that's currently being eliminated by both our Flak 38 here and our Panzergrenadiers. Okay, let's actually start engaging now with 2 MGs. Yeah, they're gonna be gone. Okay, perfect. Get some more Panzerfaust infantry to come up. On the left side of the map, we are not doing very good. This might actually be some time for me to send in 2 Tigers with a Führer to help out. There's a lot of heavier tanks here, and as you can see, we're pushing them on this side really hard, but they've pushed us on that left side. So I'm thinking we could easily support the team by coming out with some Tigers here. They're spawning on their fire, which is actually very brutal. But we're knocking out T-34s. That's one. That's perfect. And then our Tiger Führer with 2 regular Tigers still brings it to 1 veterancy on all of them, and that is a kill shot. Now we're going to have to start pushing up, get some terrain back. You can probably get some of our Grossdeutschland Panzergrenadiers to push up over here as well to deal with these Chernopizhanski. Okay, probably totally mispronounced that, but it's the way of the road, alright? We did get some more Spätrupp, so when do we get those forward, as well as MG42s. MG42s, talking about that, let's get one for the left side, or right side, sorry. And let's dismount the infantry back there. And I guess we'll just keep pushing up. Maybe we can get some Panzer Grenadiers at the Panzerfaust to push up actually a little more. As our Sturmgeschütz, where are you? Push you sort of behind that house in like an ambush position. We got enemy Churchill force, so we got some Lend-Lease units coming in. Maybe this half-track should not be that close to the ridge. Oh, we have Laskurid with the SVTs. Take a look at our left side here. Tigers, oh my god, they're just blasting ass. Trying to get some cover for our guys. Okay, push our Tiger up if we can. But they're currently Q moving, but it means that they're going to engage all contact, move up, and then fire and hold when engaging another contact. There goes the Chernopizhanski. Again, not sure what that means. Oh, Churchill, that's not good. I did just bring up my Panzerfaust infantry in time. Let's see if we can push up these mortars just a little bit. Okay, half track, push you up. They're not going to miss this Panzerfaust, right? Ah, perfect. I love the Panzerfaust in this game. They are so good. It reminds me of Close Combat, like one of those games from the frickin' 90s, Bridge Too Far, that I played a lot. It's a game my dad bought, but I don't think he actually really ever played it. The Panzerfausts in that game were the bane of the Allied existence. It was a game that was set around Market Garden. Panzerfausts in that game were not a joke. They were very, very, very good. I feel like they were very good specifically because they had some insane ranges. Some of their Panzerfausts that they had, some of the models would go up to like 100 meters, and they would just lay waste to Allied armor columns. It was just disgusting. Right, together with our awesome Tiger advance, we have got the situation now here to help out our left flank. We have some enemy air contact that we can't really do much about, although we could get ourselves a 2-7 or 7-1 because we would need some support. Then we'll get ourselves a heavy artillery, our Tigers. Let's push you up. I totally forgot about these infantry coming in. So the Schwedis MG42 or heavy MG42, and the recon can push up. The only difference between a Schweres or heavy MG42 and a regular one will be the tripod. The Germans, I believe, looked at this in a very weird way, but it was a doctrine thing, where their machine guns were not obviously, you know, the Americans had 30 cal and they have the 50 cal. The Germans only had one caliber of machine gun. It was, well, I mean, if we're not talking like MG08s and very like specific, oh, let's go away from these pioneers a little bit. Oh, hopefully they didn't go throw the grenade yet. Oh, I don't think they did. But the Germans, they just had one caliber of machine gun, and the caliber of the machine gun was always like 7.92 Mauser, or I guess what people refer to it as 8mm Mauser for some reason. I don't understand why, because it's, oof, that was a good grenade. But anyway, the only reason is that if it was a tripod, then it was a heavy. If not, then it was a medium or a light machine gun. I think anything with a 50 round drum was light. Anything with larger than 50 was medium, all the way up to 250. And then if it was a tripoded one, like the Schweres MG42, then it would be then it would be a heavy machine gun. Maybe we'll fall these back because they're kind of out there. Our Tigers can maybe sit a little bit further back. Currently, they're not really being supported by my Tiger anymore. Let's push this Befehl's Tiger up. I know if we can get across the road here, that'd be cool, but I sort of doubt it. Our Tigers are engaging. We're getting up to 2 stars now because they're in range. Churchill goes down. Let's take a look at this left side, how it's faring. Oh my god, this is a massacre of insane proportions. We have an IS-2 over here. So what that means is we can probably get all 3 Stukas. Avtostrafniki, which they have the fanatic trait, which means they will not be able to be suppressed, I believe. Okay, let's get these Stukas out of there. They're just getting heavily engaged by some anti-aircraft gun right there. That means Hummel, which is somewhere over here. Oh, it only just now got to the area. Hummel will engage this attack beacon. Thank God my Stukas got out. That would have been really awkward losing all 3 of my Stukas. And we'll start bombarding that heavy flak that we saw. It might have been like an 85mm anti-aircraft gun that they have there. Okay, Panzergrenadierführer, push you up. Okay, we got some guys kind of low on ammo, that's alright. We have definitely secured this. I don't want to push up anymore, I don't care about this flag. Currently we are losing, however, I just noticed that, that's a noob. But we have, okay good, we have enough eyes on right now, I feel like, where it's not a huge issue. We've got a spade troop for the right side though, so we can push those up a little bit. And then I think we're doing pretty good. We can probably start pushing up some of our infantry and some of our supports from the second line to be more in front. Push these up. Plane sounds like on the left side somewhere. Luckily I do have my 7-1, and I love the flag Vierlings in this game. They are so awesome. They don't necessarily cause an insane destruction, but their suppression is just off the charts. This IS-2 here, backed up by a bunch of SU-152s and stuff, is causing some, like, look at what is happening over here. Oh my god, it's just like, there's like an entire company of Allied infantry getting demolished. Okay, at least we pushed them to equal flags right now. This MG, we can probably push you forward. I mean, there's no point in keeping you where you are. Same goes for the Hummel. Start engaging some infantry there. They'll push one of our Panzergrenadier squads over here. We'll keep the Panzerfaust over here to cover. Hummel is starting to engage. Take a look at it. as it's aiming its 150mm. This is the same as this is the same barrel or same gun, I believe. I know I said it like that. This is the same gun, I believe, as the Schwere Feldhowitzer. Actually, it says it right here. But this is the L30 variant, which I think it just means that it was made for a tank. I believe tank guns always have the length of the barrel, or this has to do with the length or the width of the barrel. It's about to fire though. That's awesome. Follow the shell right onto target, and hopefully it's gonna call. Oh, that's a T-30-45 right there. That was pretty good. I kind of wish that I got some... Isn't there an anti-tank gun I should probably get here? I never even got this one. The Pak 43 Gerlich. So this thing has a very limited range of only 1,000 meters, but it only comes with APCR shells with a penetration of 245. I believe that might beat out... Oh, look, they killed the IS-2 over here. I believe a 245 might be enough penetration to kill an IS-2. Maybe we can slowly push up these Tigers a little bit to try and get eyes on all these Su-152s. I don't know if they could kill me right away. We'll find out here in a second when our Tigers start to engage on the left side. Keep our Tigers. Okay, here we go. Panther D, 2 Tigers. Let's take a look at this engagement. Tiger. Tiger. Oh, we knocked one of them out. Oh, that's a lot of incoming fire. That was all the 152mm guns that were hitting us back here. Lots of suppression hitting us. That's alright. We have a lot of points, I just realized. I don't really have anything to spend it on in my defense. I mean, I could just get a huge wave of... I really could get a huge wave of support, but I just feel like that would be a little memey. We could get... I mean, like this, I could just get a buttload of Panthers if I wanted to. Tigers engaging Su-152. It's currently falling back. Looks like we destroyed 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3 Su-152s and a T-34 are destroyed for the loss of 0 of our Tigers or Panthers. And we even have some KM Flaktruppen, which are Kriegsmarine or Navy infantry, which obviously are not very well trained for the warfare they're being used for, but they're just kind of cheap throwaway infantry. Okay, so they're starting to hit me with Su-2s. I always thought they looked very modern for World War II. It just means that we have to get ourselves an extra anti-aircraft gun. Our Tigers will have to retreat a little bit more because we do want the Opel Blitz to cover them. Mortars, push you up. I mean, I don't have anything for them otherwise. Panzergrenadier. I think we have a very good line. It started initially off with the enemy, or my allies, really supporting me on this side. But now, it's just mostly me holding the line here. Let's push up here. Our Grenadiers, I think we could do something here where we perhaps get an assault gun. And we'll get 2 of our Panthers with a leader. I haven't even used a lot of my infantry yet. I have Panzer IVs, or tanks. I mean, I have Panzer IVs. I still have a Sturmgeschütz left. Perhaps we could get 2 Panzer IVs to come defend this town. We're currently losing point-wise, but I don't think that'll be for very long. Okay, our recon, push you up to the edge of this thing here. We're being artillered a little bit. That's alright. Not really like a huge issue. Let's rotate some of these infantry back here so they can get resupplied. So mortars push up. Tigers, or sort of in like a get flank position, but not like, I don't think they're really necessarily in the super bad position. Let's get some more infantry over here, this time with Panzerfaust, because we don't have any direct anti-tank across the... Ooh, that was a good hit. Let's see if we can hit some of these units that are on this side of the river. I don't know if that Panther Führer is a good idea, but sure, we'll get a Recon Panther to come over here. We do have some AA. Oh, actually, that's friendly AA, isn't it? There's AA over here. Isn't there? Or is there not? I mean, oh no, never mind. That's them shooting at the guys on the opposite bank. Never mind. Stuka, drop bomb 1. Drop bomb 2. This Yak 3 is about to be in a world of trouble. Please can we kill it before he kills my... Oh, nice. We have a Mibelwagen here covering the assault of my Stukas. Stukas all got away. Oh, there we go. I don't know who did that. Oh, did the Möbelwagen do that? Who killed the, wait a second. Who killed the, what? Who killed the SU-122? I'm so confused. Oh, there's a lot of stuff coming down this road now. See if we can knock out this SU-76 PM, or PT, sorry. It's artillery SU-76, it looks like. We're gonna just knock it out with a single Panzerfaust hit, probably. Kaboom. Perfect hit. What happened to all my infantry? Did they all die trying to retreat out of those? Okay, that's fine. We'll just get some Sturmgruppe who can sit in a town, and we'll get 2 of them with the machine guns. Okay, let's start falling back here now. That's a lot of stuff coming in. Okay, and Hummel. Oh, you need ammo, don't you? Oops. Get a truck, a grill on this side. Getting lots of supplies to come over to this town now. Start falling back some of these units. Oh, this SU-2 should die. It really should. It's not going to though, is it? Oh, get out of here, bud. Oh, it's so close. Really? God, that's such a lucky thing. All of my Panthers here, including a Aufklärungspanther, are all ready, which is beautiful. I guess we can start sending in our Grossdeutschland Grenadiers. And then we'll push up our infantry with the Panzerfausts. One of these does not have an order yet. It might be this unit right here. We'll push them more towards the bottom of this berm. Our Tigers are blasted. We knocked out a T-34-85 Razvedka. We have not lost one of our heavy tanks, I believe. And we really are just... Okay, well, we do need some more support here. Luckily, the Sturmgruppe are coming in. Our Opel Blitz is almost here together with the Hummel. Mortars. I guess we'll just keep firing at the infantry back here. Losing some more Grenadiers. Fall you back. Sturmgruppe 1, Sturmgruppe 2. Sturmgruppe, get some more leaders in this town. Machine gun. I think these Sturmgruppe are going to be really good to hold the town, considering they have to make a push across the open plain to actually get in range of the town. In the meantime, our STGs, well, MP-44, same thing, can be obviously used at, I think, a pretty decent range. I don't know if rifles are a little longer range. They're a little longer range, but they should be able to, the second they get into STG range, they're just going to get machine gunned and STG'd. They're also getting flanked by, oh, they're getting hit pretty bad on these mortars now. That's a little annoying. It's a good thing I called my Panzer IVs in, so we can set some of those up to the edge of the town. The Sturmgeschütz is getting resupplied. That's great. It's a huge resupply zone, by the way. I didn't know it was that big. Even the AI sent me. That's so funny. Even the AI sent me some supplies. Right on the left, one of our Grenadiers does need some R&R. It's getting hit a lot. Aufklärungspanther. Let's push up our Panthers together with the Führer, and then we'll push our Aufklärungspanther across the river. It's 13-13, but I don't think they're going to make it much longer. I mean, oh, where did my truck go? Did it get destroyed? Is that it? Is this the ammo truck? No, it's not the ammo truck, but I'm getting hit up pretty hard with artillery right now. I think they're kind of annoyed at me. Oh, that's a big gun. That's like a 122 or a 152 just based on the muzzle flash back there, or the explosion. Tiger, I just want this to be a no tank loss game at this point. Okay, there's only 50 seconds left. And I think we have done an absolute fantastic... This might have been my best Steel Division game ever. Just on how much I pushed, on how little I lost. I feel like I mean, I lost a Stuka, which was kind of stupid, but I feel like that might have just been more of an underestimation of their AA over here. But this in general was really good. We'd actually push our Sturmtruppe forward together with a Panzer IV, who is going to obviously destroy anything when they come over this ridge. Get eyes on these. These guys do look really cool. They definitely have different skins than the regular infantry. And also comparing the look of these small infantry squads to Wargame, because I did a war game campaign video the other day where people were asking what was wrong with the legionnaires from the French division, because they all looked like clones of each other, and the North Koreans too. And it's like, man, the infantry here is actually individually modeled. But look at that, 34-55 versus 6-10. Oh, it says only a minor victory. I don't know if that's true. We weren't the most, actually we were the least damage doing on our team. We were the only person in the game who, well, I mean, almost a third, actually like almost a fifth of the person with the least losses, like almost a fifth as little. And then we had some, I guess, take a look and see if we any get really insane people we had here. One Tiger, that just looks very impressive when you look at it real quick, but that's a T-26 and a VA-20 in there. Sturmgeschütz Tiger here, that's on the left side of the map. I mean, overall, not really bad. I don't think the one thing that really pissed me off was we lost that Stuka. And then we just lost a lot of our infantry. Let's take a look. We lost the Stuka. Okay, we lost one piece of armor, and that was an Aufklärungspanzer. So that was honestly a great game. We are going to be playing some more Steel Division. Like I said, not really sure if the idea that I had is to do another game like this where I just talk over it live, or we'll do a cinematic battle. But for now, I hope you enjoyed and love to see you in the next one. Cheers!